What's up, people? Welcome to the 10th episode of the News That Matters, where I tell you some interesting and fun news and some news that I think may matter to you, as most news channels broadcast bullshit. News number 1 is from the Union Minister Maneka Gandhi, who has formed a panel to brainstorm and come up with a solution for the problem of male child sexual abuse. This step has been taken in response to an online petition regarding the same issue. She said that child sexual abuse is gender neutral and most of the time male children are unable to get justice because of the stigma attached to the male survivors speaking out. Well, I'm quite satisfied with this step. I want all sorts of gender discrimination and violations of dignities of other humans to be eradicated completely from our country and also from the world. Well, the next news comes from Hyderabad, where police has arrested 26 parents for allowing their underage children to drive. They are also sending such children to juvenile homes if they are caught a second time driving. Well, it might teach them a good lesson. Some laws are made for good and shouldn't be broken. The next news comes from Jammu and Kashmir, where a donkey has been issued an identity card for the post of Naib Tehsildar. The authorities say that they shouldn't be blamed as the card is generated by a computer. Well, this donkey competing for a post is just like most of the BJP government competing in elections, if you know what I mean. Moving on, the next news comes from a remark by Delhi CM Kejriwal, who said that PM is treating the judicial system just like he treats the Delhi government. This comes amidst the many incidents when the centre has refused to accept the court's decisions. Well, Mr. Kejriwal, I don't completely agree with you. I think he doesn't treat judicial system like he treats you. I think he treats it like the BJP under him is treating Mr. Advani, if you know what I mean. Well, the next news comes from Puducherry, where Kiran Bedi, who is the LG of Puducherry, said that no free rice will be given to villages who fail to obtain the certificate of being completely clean. Well, I think it's a good way to making the villages clean, but the basic needs of the poorer section should not be neglected in the process. The next news comes from a recent update which says that Dalmia Group has adopted the Red Fort under the government's Adopt a Heritage scheme for 25 crores. Almost the entire opposition is barging on the government, saying that they are selling the Indian treasures to private companies, and Derek O'Brien also said that government is selling Indian heritage. Well, I would like to point out to the opposition that when the government has already sold almost the entire country to businessmen and big companies that you must know the names of and is selling the Indian system to criminals, then selling heritage is no big deal for this government. Well, okay, the next news is a really cheap comment coming from the former CM of Gujarat, Anandiben Patel, who says to get votes, BJP should start adopting poor children and show that they care for them even if it's just for fake show. This clearly shows how shallow this government can be. First, it started with religion based politics and then it made it communal and now seeks sympathy votes. She also said that this is necessary and votes can't be earned without such things. My dear BJP government, if you do good work, you will surely get votes, and this won't be required. But clearly, you are too lowly to understand what real development is. So, moving on, now let's have some tech news. Facebook's Messenger Kids app now adds a sleep mode, which lets parents set a usage timer for their kids so that they don't overuse it. Well, this may help limit the negative effects of the internet on children somewhat. The next news comes from Huawei, which has been working on a new mobile operating system. This comes amidst all the investigations started by the USA government on some Chinese brands and saying that they may be banned from using Android. Huawei has been reportedly working on it since 2012 when the investigations first began. Let's see if this ever comes to any phone and if it attracts users like Android does. The last news for today is a good one for Amazon, which according to reports might become the world's first trillion-dollar company and not Apple. This comes amidst the astounding profits Amazon has been earning lately and also that it overtook Alphabet to become world's second most valuable company after Apple. Well, let's see who wins this race to the trillion. Who do you think will win? Google, Apple or Amazon or any other company? Tell me down in the comments below. Well, this was all for today. I'll be back tomorrow with another episode of the News That Matters. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more.